everyone, in this lecture we will discuss about pointers. Pointers is very fundamental and important concept in programming, but the beginner programmer find it difficult to understand the pointers. In order to understand this lecture, all you need to know just how to write a simple C program, how to declare a variable and how to apply arithmetic operations on those variables. To understand the pointers, we first need to understand how various data types or various variables stored in computer memory. When we talk about computer memory in the context of program execution, we mostly talk about random access memory or RAM. Let's say this is our RAM or memory. In the typical memory architecture of the memory, each byte of memory has an address. Let's say that this partition represents one byte of memory and it has an address. So let's keep it simple. Let's say that the byte in the deep down of a memory has an address 0. Let's say it has an address 0, and if we go on like, it will have an address 1, address 2 and something like that. Let's say for example, if we declare a variable a of type integer. So when this program executes, computer allocates some memory corresponding to this particular variable. So how much memory it will allocate depends upon the data type and also the compiler. So in general, integer is allocated 4 bytes of memory. Let's say it is allocated at, let's say that is 101. So 102, 103 and 104. This is particularly allocated to variable a. Similarly, likewise, for character, the computer allocates 1 byte of memory for character, and for float, computer allocates 4 byte of memory. The computer maintains, actually in general, under the hood, computer maintains a lookup table which stores this information. Let's say when I declare int a, it stores the memory for that variable, and in the lookup variable it will store an information something like a, and it is of type int, and what is the starting address of that particular variable, which in our case will be 101. Let's say we declare another variable which is char, and it is equal to c. So for this variable, once again machine sees the declaration, so it looks for some free space. Let's say in this case the free space it found at 209, and so the entry in the lookup table, it will be something like c char 209. Now if I update a variable, let's say I update it as a is equal to 5. So what computer will do with the help of the lookup table, it will go here and update the value 5. Actually the value will be written in binary, but for the sake of simplicity we are writing it in decimal form. Okay, and let's say I have I just do one more operation, which is one arithmetic operation. So in this case as well, first the computer will look into the lookup table for that particular variable, and it will go to the memory for that particular variable, and it will update or modify the value of that variable. Likewise, all this stuff is very cool, but can we know the address of this variable in our program, or can we operate upon these memory addresses in our program? Well, we can do so in C and C++. So basically pointers are nothing but the pointers are basically variables that stores the address of another variable. Okay, let's say this is our memory and we have a variable p which stores the address of a. So as we can see that the value of p is 104 and it points to a. Now if I modify the value of p to 108, then it will start pointing to b. So And as we can see that variable will also take some memory. Now let's discuss the syntax of pointer variables. Let's say we have defined declare a variable a, and if we want to declare a pointer, it will be declared something like a variable, but we just append the asterisk sign in the prefix of that variable. And if we want to populate that particular variable with the address, what we can simply do, we can just append the ampersand sign in the prefix of a, and then p will actually store the address of a. Okay, and it also points to a. So let's say I have a is equal to 5. So when I want to print p, what will be the value? The value will be simply 104, because the p is storing address of a, and address of a is 104. Now if I want to print ampersand of a, as we know that ampersand of a also defines the address of a, so this is also equal to 104. So, and there is one more interesting thing. If we put asterisks in front of pointers, it gives us the value of the location that it points to. As we can see that p is pointing to a if it has value 104. So if I write asterisk p, then it will basically return 5, which is basically the value to which it points to. Fine. And what we can also do, we can also update the value. Let's say I just update the value as 8. So basically now if I print a, then the value will be 8, because what I did, I just moved to that location and I just update the value whatsoever it was there, I just updated to 8. So this is all the basics of pointer. We will discuss some more advanced concepts in pointer in the upcoming lectures. So this is all about this lecture, guys. Thanks.